Today, futures on the US stock indexes are trading lower as a downward correction. Anticipation of the stimulus package in the United States raises appetite for risk. The US dollar looks shaky in this context. It's trading in the red against the most rival currency, but still gaining ground against the Canadian dollar. Today, the US stocks are making a downward correction following a rapid rally yesterday. Earlier, the Dow Jones closed above the level of 30,000 points for the first time on record. The market optimism is fed by the news on successful vaccine trials, which opens the door to mass vaccination in the United States. Besides, news on political developments cements this optimism. Yesterday, the General Services Administration in the federal government stated that it should go ahead with the transition of power. In other words, the de facto government acknowledged Joe Biden to be the winner in the presidential election. Today, futures on the Dow Jones are 0.19% down. The Nasdaq index, on the contrary, gained 0.25%. The S&P 500 inched down by 0.06%. The US dollar index was wavering between gains and losses at the moment of the news release. We can see on the chart that the index is trading at 92.06, having shed nearly 0.09%. Investors are poised to buy riskier currencies in light of the positive news on the vaccine for COVID-19. Investors pin hopes for extra fiscal stimulus from the new American administration. Today, the US dollar sank to a two-month low against the Australian dollar and a two-year low against the New Zealand dollar. These commodity currencies are viewed as a barometer of the risky sentiment. Meanwhile, the greenback is a certain strength against its Canadian peer. The USD CAD is trading at 1.3013, having gained 0.10%. The highlight of the day is the publication of the US GDP data during the North American trade. Analysts expect the US economy to expand in the third quarter. Besides, the US Department of Labor is due to release a weekly update on initial unemployment claims for the last week. Experts reckon that the number of applications decreased from a week earlier. That's all for today. We keep monitoring the financial market situation. Subscribe to our channel and see you tomorrow.